All right, guys, what is going on? I hope you guys are doing well. Sorry it took me a couple minutes. My computer was being super slow there. Let me pull up the chat here. So you guys may notice that I'm actually wearing a Pittsburgh Steelers hat, as you guys can see. As you guys know, I'm a big Falcons fan. I hate the Steelers. I hate them even more after what happened this last week. Thanks to my friend Rusty, who is in the chat right now. The Twitter is at BitBoy_hodl. But my friend Rusty there, as you guys can see, Arkushta, old crypto Rusty, gave me some tickets to the Falcons Steelers game, which I really appreciated. They were great seats. We were right on the front row. It was really awesome. He was very generous with that. And then the Falcons were also very generous by giving so many points to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was pretty soul-crushing. So we had a little bet, and the bet was that if the Falcons won, he had to do something, which doesn't even matter because they didn't win. Or if the Steelers won, I had to wear this hat while I made a video. So I'm making a hat during this video, which I could have chosen to do a 5-minute video, but instead, because I'm a glutton for punishment, I chose to do it on this live stream that will probably go about an hour. Molly. Who is Molly? Are you making fun of me? Yeah, Christopher, you can tell I'm super excited. Oh, hey, Molly. How are you doing? I guess that's the wife there. Okay, so she gets to see the embarrassment as well. That's great. You guys just make sure this goes everywhere, that everybody sees me wearing this. But if you cut me, I bleed black and red. So, but not black, red, blue, and yellow. What team has 4 colors? How ridiculous is that? So, anyways, guys, here we are, BitSquad Crypto Chat. It's been a little bit of time since we've had one of these where we just get on here and let's talk. Let's talk about what's going on. I've got Coin Market Cap here behind me. Oh, this is what I need. I need like a stick so I can like point at different things. That would be kind of cool. Kind of like I'm doing a weather report. 2 colors, black and gold. Yeah, they got. I mean, look at all these colors. I don't know, kind of rainbowish, you know. What's up, Protobyte? Good to see you. So let's talk about the markets, guys. It's terrible. It's really bad. Nobody was really expecting this, but there was an interesting theory. So. If you watch my friend, Jacob Canfield, I talk about him all the time from I Love Crypto, he actually did a video recently where he talked about that he believed that Bitcoin was going to go to $52,000 within the next 6 months. And the reason for that was, what's up, Kareem, that we were going to see a huge financial crisis in the United States. That we were going to see the markets, the stock markets, absolutely, the bottom was going to drop out. And he had a lot of evidence to support that. He's just a smart dude. I listen to what he says. I'll be honest with you. He'll say something. I won't research it. I'll be like, okay, I know that's true. You know, or like if he has a theory, there's no reason for me to even really dig into it. I'm just like, whatever he says at face value, I'm going to take it because I trust him. You know, I mean, that if you know someone, especially in real life, that you can really trust, that's how I feel about Jacob. He's such a smart dude. And, so when he said this, I was like, oh, yeah, but I don't know. I can't. It's hard for me to see the stock market like falling like this. And then all of a sudden, what happens? The next 2 days after he makes the videos, it's like a bloodbath on Wall Street. You had stuff losing 10%. Like in crypto, we lose 10% and we're like, oh, man, that's a pretty bad day. But if you have a 10% loss on the stock market in one day, that's insane. That's probably like a 10% loss on the stock market is probably like, I would say a 40 to 50% loss in crypto. Like that's how rare it is that these things lose 10% over one day. So what's up, Life Size Box? Good to see you. So to me, the fact that he kind of like called his shot on that, and then 2 days later the markets are plunging. I don't know. Maybe you want to go watch that video he made about the 52,000 Bitcoin. It makes a day like today, where we're in red on the crypto markets, a little easier to take because you're kind of looking at the future on where we could go, and not necessarily the long-term future, but 6 months. I mean, compared to what we've been through. I mean, hey guys, newsflash: we're 10.5 months into this bear market. 10.5 months. Or actually, I guess that would technically be 9.5 months in. Is that right? Because all of September would be 9 months, and then we're in the 10th month right now. So at the end of this month, it would be 10 full months. But regardless, the fact is we've been in here forever. So 6 more months isn't really that bad to think about. If we could get to a $52,000 Bitcoin, that would be absolutely insane. So, okay, why? That's a long time. Yeah, I know. Mike Chet, what's up, Mike? Good to see you. The 49ers, yeah, I hear you, dude. They're not doing so hot. They got a big game on Sunday night, right? Or is it Monday night against the Packers? Hopefully they'll beat the Packers. The Falcons, our season is done if we lose this week. So we got it's a must win this week. But anyways, back to the point at hand. Okay, so if you look over here, I'll kind of move over a little bit and you'll see all the charts. Like look at the 7-day charts here, and you can see that they all look the exact same. Did I move the wrong way? Did I move the wrong way, really? Somehow I was still in the way of that. Yeah, how about that? There we go. I fixed it. So if you look at the 7-day charts here, you'll see they all have this big dip in it, right? Where we had this huge drop last night, all the way down to like 6,100. So, some people were saying on BitMEX it got as low as 5,800 and stuff like that. But these 7-day charts really reflect that. I mean, look, so you're like, oh, they all look the same. Then you see one, you're like, it's different. And then you're like, oh, it's Tether. So you keep going like it's almost every one until you get down to ZRX is going to be the only one that isn't. Because ZRX, big news for it today, is officially going on Coinbase Pro, or either maybe it is on Coinbase Pro, whatever it is, it's probably going to be on Coinbase very, very, very soon. It's been a while since I said that. But, okay, so why do we have this huge dump? Well, a very interesting theory from my friend Daniel from the BitSquad, which is that these losses people are taking on the stock markets are so drastic right now relative to what the stock markets usually do, that actually people who are invested in both crypto and in the stock markets are pulling their money and their profits out of crypto to hedge against their stock market losses right now. Boom, pretty crazy, right? But if you really think about it, it kind of makes sense, you know, why someone would want to do that. So very interesting. Let's see, because the Steelers rock. No, the Steelers do not rock. The Steelers suck. If you watched the beginning, you would know I do not want to be wearing this hat right now, but I made a bet, and I'm going to wear it. Congratulations, Steelers. You beat a one-win team. Congratulations on that. So, it means the prices are going up now. The effing economy is crashing down. BTC will save us all. That's the whole point. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I agree with you. I think that's true. What's up? Definitely not the markets. What's up, Jeff? Good to see you. No, stop with the Go Steelers stuff. So what do you guys think about that theory? Do you guys think that may be true, that people might be pulling money out of the stock markets to put, or pulling money out of crypto to hedge against their stock market losses? And if that's the case, then how does that fit with the long-term narrative that we've had that, oh, if the stock market crashes, people are going to rush over to crypto? Where does that put everything? Just not really sure. So what is up, Adam? Good to see you, bud. Did everyone fly to the MJ market or what? Yeah, not really sure. BTC is going up. The economy is crashing. That is a long-term thing. I do agree with that. Buy the dip. What's up, Armando? Good to see you, bud. Yeah, I think it is a good time to buy right now. Not financial advice, of course. Obviously, I have to say that. But if you were my friend, I would tell you that. I'd say, hey, it's a good time to get in right now. I think any time between 6 and 7 is a fine time to get in, but closer to 6 is much better. So I do think that things are going to be, I think that this is a reactionary dip to what is going on, whether the reason is people are pulling money out or if it's for some other reason related to the stock market. I do feel like that they are related. I don't think that this is just like some random giant red candle out of nowhere. At least we kind of have some, connection to make for what it could be. Yeah, I agree. Ethereum under $200 is absolutely insane. So let's refresh here and see where it's at. My head is so big that, Oh, what's up, Jack? Jack's my dude. If you guys aren't following Jack on Instagram, you're missing out on karaoke all the time. Yeah, so Ethereum's still at $196. Bitcoin creeping back up to 6,300. I don't know. I think it'll probably be back around 6,500 by the weekend. Well, today's Thursday. Maybe by the end of the weekend. Not really sure. Nothing really to base that off of. But Are people selling crypto to buy the stock market dip? You know, that actually occurred to me as I was talking. You know, I'm talking and I have this thought and I thought to myself, I wonder if that's the case because in crypto, right, we rush to buy the dip. Do people in the stock market do the same thing? I don't know. I don't invest in the stock market. I don't really care. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that the economy is going to crash? You got Donald Trump coming out. I don't know if you guys are fans of, I would be willing to bet half of you are fans of Donald Trump and half of you hate him. But Donald Trump came out today, the last couple of days, he said a lot of pretty strong statements about the Fed and about what a disaster it is and about, I don't think he's gone as far as to say he's going to switch the leadership out of it, but he's making some strong statements. And you guys know that tickles my ears a little bit, right? We all want to end the Fed, right? That's a movement we want with crypto. So very interesting to see what is going to happen with that. So do you think this dip is because of troubles with Bitfinex? Great question. So if you guys aren't aware of what old Litecoin Furby, Outdoors Inspired, is talking about, he's Litecoin Furby on Twitter. Basically what happened is Bitfinex came out and said that they weren't going to be, they're like temporarily suspending fiat deposits. And, you know, what is this going to mean for the market? Now, why are they doing that? I don't know the why exactly. But all I know is that Bitfinex is one of the sketchiest companies out there. And so there may be something going behind the scenes with this as well. If you didn't know, Bitfinex is also behind your favorite crypto, Tether. So since Bitfinex is behind Tether, then I don't know, maybe there's some kind of weird connection between Tether and Bitfinex with the reason why they suspended the US or the fiat deposits. Very interesting. So hi, BitBoy. Soon your subscriber numbers will overtake the Bitcoin price. That's what we're aiming for here, guys. That's definitely what we're aiming for. Thanks, Craig. Good to see you, Craig. Okay, let me go back up here. I don't like to miss a comment, guys. I really relish these days right now where we're small enough where I can hit every comment. And I want you guys to know, like, when I'm doing an interview with somebody, I kind of see your comments, but I just can't comment on everyone. And that's why I really enjoy doing these BitSquad crypto chats where it's just us. So that way I can make sure I get to every comment and everybody feels like they're heard because you guys are just as big of a part of this community as I am. Okay, so, well, actually, my head is quite huge right now if you look at the screen. So maybe I'm the biggest. Maybe I'm a giant. Okay, the feds are public about their manipulation and the Fed by Bitcoin and the wise Donald Fudd Trump. Guys, my last Trump video, I laughed so hard at it. Is it bad that I laugh at my own videos? What did you guys think about my lion interview? I thought that was pretty funny. That's a morally loose Tether, subs at 20K. Are we going back to 5,700? I do not believe we are going back to 5,700. I believe this is a temporary drop. I don't think this is indicative of a larger market move. I could be wrong though. So Zilliqa to the moon. I do like Zilliqa. A lot of institutional money in that project. BitBoy coin to the moon. You making it? I was supposed to get it made with YouTube coin, but I don't know if I don't know how their ICO is going, unfortunately. I really thought that was a good project. Bro, your Donald Fudd rocks. Thank you, Jack. Yeah. I had somebody make a comment. Where was it somebody made a comment? Oh, one of my admins in my Telegram group. Come join us on Telegram. If you're not in our Telegram group, come join. You can find it down below in the video description, I believe. If not, you can find it on any of the other video descriptions. We actually changed Telegram groups. We switched to a new one. Long story, but now I'm in control of my own group, which is good. But one of our admins, Ziniop, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he was saying, you got to be careful with the Donald Trump video. You know, some people might not like that. And I was like, yeah, but who am I really making fun of here, guys? I don't know. I'm an equal opportunity humorist, right? I'm making fun of CNN, obviously, with the FNN. I'm obviously making fun of Donald Trump to some extent, impersonating him, but it's all in good fun. It's not political. I don't want anyone to ever think it's political, but I really do enjoy doing those videos. I got a great idea for the next one. I don't know how it'll go over, but I do have a great idea about it. So, Michael says, why is Neo suddenly trash when it has working product and is the closest thing to ETH? Well, first of all, I would say it's not the closest thing to ETH at all. Yes, it is a place where people can build decentralized apps on it, on the platform, and make tokens, which I can see the similarity, but it's not even a blockchain. You know, like Neo is not a blockchain. It's a Byzantine fault tolerance, a BFT, I believe is what it is. So, I mean, the protocol for what they are is not the same. But the reason why I think NEO is trash is not because NEO by itself is trash. It's just, in my opinion, the team, Da Hongfei, On-Chain, NEO, they have all kind of put their focus onto ontology, and I believe we will see ontology pass NEO by the end of this year. So I don't think it's necessarily trash. I think if ontology wasn't around and they had all the focus on NEO, I think it would still be good. So, afternoon all, happy to catch a stream live. Not sure about the Steelers hat. Yeah, so I'm not sure about the Steelers hat either. If you guys are new watching here right now, I lost a bet, and I have to wear the Steelers hat. So I went to the Falcons game. Big shout out to Rusty for hooking me up. But the Falcons lost, and we had a bet, and so I'm a man of my word, so I'm wearing the Steelers hat. I really hate it. I wish it was green so you could see right through it, and I wish their color was green. Okay, of all the coins now, the economy is crashing. What is your name, bud? I can't read your name. It's in Arabic, I believe. What's a good buy in the top 20 right now? I would say best buy in the top 20 right now, I would say, well, it depends. It depends. If you strictly want financial gains, if you strictly care about financial gains, I would say XRP. It's dropped back down to 40 cents. It was up to 60% or to 60 cents, and it's dropped considerably. I believe it will be pumping again before too long. So I think that one is definitely in the running. And then Ethereum. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's under $200 again. So I would say those would be the top ones. We get into all kinds of other conversations about why, like, Binance Coin under $10. NIM has got a little momentum. It's picking up. Stellar could follow a close XRP pump. So I'm always bullish on Monero. Tron's kind of, as you guys know, it's grown on me a little bit. Okay. Fair and balanced. Balance it out and play Hillary. I'm trying to get my wife to play Crooked Hillary, but she won't do it. So old Mama Wild Things. She's not old. She's younger than me, actually. NEO is a cheap Chinese imitation from the land known for fake products. Dude, they fake baby milk. Much easier to fake crypto. Andy, what is up, buddy? First live stream. Welcome. Glad to see you, pal. What hat? You talking about the Steelers hat? Yeah, what hat? I'm not even wearing it. Just ignore it. What hat? Was that a joke about the green screen? That would be funny if it was. If not, I'm really crazy in my brain. Okay, Zcash 6 highest 24-hour volume right now. I think big moves are due shortly from Craig. Yeah, Zcash is, I don't know. I feel like in the short term, Zcash could be pretty well. I think it's always going to be second fiddle to Monero. But you know what, though? Here's something good that happened for Zcash is Bitcoin getting delisted from Binance, because Bitcoin is another privacy coin, and it was kind of lurking around the same spot in CoinMarketCap. Let's see where they're at. Zcash at 21. I'm not sure where Bitcoin was before it dropped. Interestingly, though, look, Bitcoin did not have a huge drop yesterday because it already fell so far. But I think Bitcoin leaving out of kind of the top 20-ish area is good for Zcash. So less competition for it. So very interesting. Okay, good call on XRP. I hate saying it, though. ETH and XRP, avoid ZRX, it will dump. I do agree with that. We've seen it with ZRX every time it has good news. I'm still bullish on ZRX short term, like in the next 1 to 2 years, but I've kind of like fallen a little out of love with it, Like it's just kind of that awkward time with me in ZRX where like, we were hot and heavy. Like, I'm not going to say we were like, full on, we were full on dating. Like we had made it official, me and ZRX. And then all of a sudden, like these questions are coming up with Ethereum. It's like, talking about ZRX's past boyfriends and stuff like that. It didn't go so well with me, and I was thinking about like all the baggage that was coming along with it because of Ethereum and how it was never going to have its own mainnet, and like I just kind of like decided to stop texting. I kind of ghosted on ZRX a little bit. I'm not going to tell you it's a bad project. I'm not going to tell you that it's not something that I still would invest in, because I would. I'm just not. We're past the honeymoon stage, so. Yeah, I did lose all my ZRX too. So, I mean, I don't have as much stake in it right now, obviously, as you know. Oh, Mike, that was a green screen joke. That was funny, dude. I like that. But I do believe the ZRX has had a good pump today. I believe it will dump here pretty soon. Why is there such a disparity in circulating supply versus total supply? In ontology, that's what keeps me from investing. The circulating supply is only 20% total. It's a brand new project, bro. Like, it's brand new. Ontology just had their airdrop to Neo holders. It would have been in the beginning of March, I believe. Beginning of March, middle of March. So it's a brand new project. Like, they can't have so much of their supply out. They have to, you know, they have to bring it in waves. It's not like a, you know, something that's 100% pre-mined or something where just all the coins are there. And I don't know enough about exactly how they're holding tokens, how they're planning to distribute the rest of the circulating supply. But it's because it's a brand new project. I mean, it's only been around like 6 months. So you look at a lot of these other ones, you know, like Neo has been around. It was Antshares, obviously. I think it's been around since 2014, 2016 at the latest, though. You know, you see it with, I mean, Bitcoin's been around since 2009. XRP's been around since 2012, I think. You know, actually, XRP, some of XRP, before it was XRP, I can't remember what it was named, or before it was Ripple, it was something else. I mean, it goes way, way back as well. So these projects have been around for a long time. So Ontology has not. What do you think about Theta token? Don't know enough about it. Maybe that's one I should do a review on. A lot of people like it. And I've known about it for a while, but I should check it out. Buffet line of crypto. Crypto movement, my dude. What's up, man? Good to see you. Yeah, buffet line of crypto. I'm closing on my house in about a month, so excited. I'll be able to have some capital to be able to get some more, which I'm really looking forward to. Didn't you lose all your ZRX? Yes, I told you I did. Menho, Donahue, yo, what's up? Bro, that's why it's tough dating a size 0x. That's pretty good, bro. That's pretty good. What's up, Jason? Good to see you, man. Jason just became a member of the BitSquad recently. Came over from a different channel that he watches. So big shout out to you, Jason. I appreciate the sub and you, joining us here. So can you do a Carlos Matos impression on your next video? Hey. My wife doesn't even believe in me. Right? Was that good? I think that was pretty good. If you haven't watched, let's see here, guys. I did a Carlos Matos. So many of you guys that are new to the channel, you just don't know what you're missing out on from our early videos that we did. Let me see real quick if I can find, the video I made. I know I can find it. All right, my channel, 31. This may be the most people we've had in a chat at one time. We may have broke 30 one time, but awesome. Appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Okay, so let's go to playlists here. I'm going to show you guys something you may not know about if you're new to the channel. You're really missing out. Playlists, we're going to go down here to episodes. And I did a BitBoy episode where I animated Carlos Matos. Nope, that's the theme song. That's not right. I did another video here. I love the 2010s Bitcoin special. It was all about trying to remember Bitcoin for what it was. Wait, hold on here. Okay, let's see. Here it is, episode 1. Nope, clicked on that again. Sorry, guys, taking a second. I'm going to give you guys a little clip here. I'm going to give you a little clip real quick of a video that you probably didn't even know that I had on the channel. So, is this... Oh, that's not it either, guys. Hold on. My computer's acting so slow right now. I'm really sorry. Where'd it go? Okay, here we go. Click on the right video. This one's the right video. Talking Bits. This was my talk show I had. You guys didn't even know I did a talk show. This is the BitBoy theme song. You guys didn't know this is where it all began right here. And you go to the other side. I know you guys love that. I animated that. You may not know that. Here's the talk show. Carlos Matos from BitConnect fame. So Carlos, first let's get to know you a little. Is there anything you want our audience to know about you?
I am from New York City, New York. What's up?
Well, we certainly are. So you guys go check out this video. It's actually like pretty funny.
I started with only $140,000, and right now I am reaching $25,610. Whoa! What's up?
What's up?
Sounds like you lost
You guys go watch that video. You guys go watch it. It might have been the first video I had on the channel, obviously, or honestly. So I was doing like Google AdWords back then to try to get some views. That's when I got like a ton of views on it and like no engagement. As you get, it's got like freaking 6 comments on it or something. I think it's just terrible. Nobody watched it. 5 comments, and it's from people I know. It's me responding to people. So, anyways, you guys should go check it out. It's really, really funny video. I think if you pay close attention there, you'll hear like I changed it. So Carlos Matos, like I edited it. So he says like he actually lost money instead he made money. So it's pretty funny. So as you guys can see, I really like my own stuff. Maybe that's bad. I don't know. Okay, let me go back up here. What do you think of Zilliqa? Okay, with Zilliqa, it's one of the fastest projects out there. It's supposed to be able to handle 10,000 transactions per second, I believe. But the reason why I like Zilliqa is because there are a lot of people out there that are much smarter investors than me. As we talked about in the beginning, I don't know anything about stocks. Stocks aren't my specialty. I wasn't into markets. I'm into crypto. Now, my crypto knowledge has given me some kind of understanding, at least, of what's going on with the regular stock market. But, with Zilliqa, one of the reasons why I really like it is because I did a video back in May, maybe, where I talked about the fact that out of the top 20 crypto funds that are like funds that are kind of institutional money, Zilliqa was the one that was found in the most funds. It was the most invested in crypto by the institutional money. Now, I don't know like exactly the dollar amount that was specifically put into Zilliqa by those different funds, but I know that out of like the top 20, I think it was like 6 or 7 of them had invested in Zilliqa, and that was more than any of the other ones. So, I'm going to rely on their knowledge and the institutional money, the crypto fund knowledge to know that they must really have a lot of faith in that project. I also did a review on it, so you can check that out as well if you go in my coin and token review playlist. Nice, well done with the house, and we're going to buy one hopefully next year. I think, guys, listen. Okay, so me and my family were kind of in a tough spot here, because we're selling the house, right? So we're making a decent amount from selling the house, which is good. We're going to be closing next month on the 16th, and now we don't know what to do because we may be moving to LA, right, for the TV show. If you guys have been watching, I've got my own TV pilot that I shot, part of Crypto Cake TV, and hopefully it's going to get picked up. I think the plan is to move forward with it, but I'm waiting for them to kind of talk to me about money, about salary, about, if they're going to pay me to relocate, whatever it might be. But it's supposed to start shooting in February, but I'm not going to hear about it until like January possibly, or the end of December, but I got to move next month. So let me tell you the crazy thing that we're thinking about doing. Are you ready for this? We're thinking about buying an RV and going on like a 3-month road trip across the United States with our kids and our dogs. How crazy is that? Is that insane? I think it's insane. Let me know what you think about that. But we have 4 dogs, so like it's going to be hard we don't want to sign a lease here for a year when in February we may be moving. So it's pretty insane, what we're considering doing. So let me know what you guys thought about that. I thought like maybe I could like go and do meetups everywhere we go. I mean, maybe in Yosemite National Park, there won't be a place for a crypto meetup. But, in other places, like if we're going to go to New York, Chicago, all the major cities pretty much, and maybe I could do some crypto meetups or something like that, or just maybe hang out with people that are on crypto Twitter that live in those cities instead of doing like an official meetup, whatever it might be. So watched a YouTube video about China controlling Bitcoin. Was that from my boy Crypto Gucci, a.k.a. Patrick Corsino? I saw that one as well. Very interesting. China could possibly do that with Bitmain, obviously, being in control of up to 42% of all Bitcoin. So, or all the hash power, maybe 42% of that. But Mark's crazy. I love it. Trump does the same thing. My wife doesn't even believe in me. My computer is probably mining Monero. It probably is, but I'm okay with it as long as they'll give me a piece of it. Bring on the Savior Seal. I'm not jumping off a bridge anytime soon. That was hilarious. Look, God, I'm so behind on comments here. Let's see. Crypto is the future. 38 on the live stream. Yeah, that was sick having 38 people on the live stream. I don't know where everybody went, but that was freaking sick. Appreciate that, guys. PoondyX, love it. Gandhi, what is up, man? I see you all the time on, is it Crypto Crow's channel? I see you all the time, I think. I think it is. Or, yeah, why are you such a hater on my boy Crypto Love, man? That's my friend, you know? Gandhi, I see you. Like, I think you're cool, you know? You're engaged. But Randall's like, he's a really genuine, nice guy, you know? Like, I really, really love him, and I promise you, if he said something wrong on a video, it wasn't on purpose. He would never mislead anybody. He's a solid, good dude. So I can't tell if you're, like, trolling him or if, like, you really have an issue with him, but that's my boy, you know. I want you over here too, and let's talk. But I just want to know what's up with that. Don't move to Cali, trust me. Well, if I'm going to do a TV show, I gotta live there because it's live. So don't really have a choice. 4 dogs, that's a lot of food. We don't eat the dogs. Sorry. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, the dogs are for food. Oh, you mean food for them? Yeah, that's a lot of food. That's a lot of food. Okay, YOLO, then you're reincarnated. I'm in Hotlanta right now. Nearly got blown away last night. Oh, what are you doing here? Uber girl, Paula. What is up? That's where I'm hanging, ATL. Well, I'm in Gainesville. I'm about 45 minutes north right now at this moment. So interested, what are you doing here? You driving Uber? Guys, I laugh at myself more than you guys laugh at me, I promise. Okay, let's see. Love road trips. Remember to give him thumbs up. Yeah, smash the like button, guys. Do you guys think I don't get enough likes on my videos because I don't say smash the like buttons every time? And can we say something different? I don't know. I like Randall from Crypto Love. He says like nuke it with your elbow. I mean, that's cool, but maybe I need to come up with my own thing. I don't want to copy everybody. Yeah, Randall is a good dude. So, okay. Here we go. We got 20K of XRP could be life-changing in a few years. I mean, that's probably true. But, you know, as I've said many times, I'm not going to invest in it personally because I want to protect my platform on what I believe, and I believe it's centralized. Some people would disagree with that, including Ripple themselves. But, you know, for me, I'm just not going to invest in it. I think, you guys know, here's kind of the deal, right? So, and I would really encourage any of you guys that are interested. I heard dog is a Tennessee, JP. Come on, dude. So I want to tell you guys this, okay? This is really important because this had a lot to do with why I started my channel. And if any of you guys are interested in becoming an influencer in crypto, and I will tell you, if you become a big crypto influencer, there's a lot of financial gain in that. Now, obviously, you guys know I'm not going to shill stuff. You guys know I don't do that. But, you know, I do sponsor reviews and sponsor content, and my size, is not that lucrative yet. But for bigger channels, bigger people on Twitter, bigger Instagram accounts, it can be a very lucrative, it can be a career. I mean, if crypto lasts for the long term, it could be a career. And this was my reason for getting into it. I had a talk with my friend, my best friend, Jim. We call each other brother. Brother! We've been friends for like 12 years now. And we were having a talk about crypto a long time ago. He actually had invested very early in it with me around 2013 or so. And, you know, we were talking about crypto and the movement that's coming with it. And now, back then we didn't really understand what it was. Now we understand the movement. And we had this talk about okay, it would be great if I invested in crypto and I made a bunch of money in crypto. But here's the thing about it, guys. In the gold rush, okay, the gold rush in California and out west in the United States back in the 1800s, 1849, for my boy Mike Measy, what happened is there were people that went out west to dig gold, right, to go find gold. Now, 90%, I don't have an official empirical stat, but the stat I've heard is 90% of those people did not come back with any money. They went out there, they went to find gold, and they didn't find any. So who are the people that made the gold or made the money there? Well, obviously 10%. 10% of people made the money. However, there's a hidden statistic in there that you can't see with all the people that went out west. The people that made the most money during this time were the people selling the flashlights, the people selling the shovels, the people selling the pickaxes, right? The people like now, or like selling water, selling bottled waters at football games and stuff like that, whatever it might be. Those are the people that made a lot of money in the crypto markets. And so, you know, for me, that's something, I can't really remember why I got on this tangent and I started talking about this, but if you're in this space and you're interested in becoming involved, if you listen to my podcast, Beers and Bitcoins, we talk about this a lot, how you can get involved with crypto projects. You got to have that mindset of okay, I want to get in and I want to be able to capitalize on this. And maybe you don't have $100,000 to invest. If you had $100,000 to invest in Bitcoin right now when it's $6,000, of course, not financial advice, you could put that money into Bitcoin and God knows how much it's going to be worth in, 5 to 10 years. But your average person, you guys that are watching the video right now or watching the live stream, chances are you don't have $100,000 to put in. I understand the economics of the entire world, and even in the United States, people just don't have that kind of money, laying around. I think they say like 60% of people in the United States live paycheck to paycheck. I may have made that up, but I think it's pretty close. At least it may be more. So if you guys are interested in getting in this space and becoming an influencer, I say do it. I say go for it. Or if you're interested in like being a developer or whatever it might be, just remember, get out there and sell the shovels. Get out there and talk to people. Get out there and try to make yourself known in the space and things like that. So I can't remember why I started talking about that, but I'm sure there was a reason. I'm sure it was great. So anyways, that's a lot of meat. I'm back to you guys making jokes about me eating the dogs. That was a pretty funny moment. Okay, smash the like buttons. Thank you, Gandhi. Have you reviewed Chainlink? I did review Chainlink. They have an Oracle system where basically they're trying to do stuff off-chain, which is kind of cool. Smash the likes. And Athens working. Okay, all right. That's why I'm an entrepreneur and I do business. Athens, go dogs. Everybody loves the dogs, right? Love tap the likes. Love tap the likes. I like that. Review No BS Crypto. Maybe I'll look into it. I would love to bounce on BitBoy. Rusty, what the crap, dude? I'm already wearing the freaking hat. Is that not enough? Do you have to make an over-sexualized joke? We're family friendly here. Okay, you mean noobs. What's your thoughts on Pundi X OS and developing their own phone? That was a very interesting development, right? I wasn't expecting that. That kind of came out of nowhere, I thought. I mean, am I wrong on that? Siren Labs, I'm hot and heavy trying to get a free phone from them. So I don't know how much I can shill the Pundi X phone and still get one from Siren Labs, which I don't know if they'll send me one or not. But I think that it's interesting. I mean, here's the thing. Siren Labs has a proven track record with developing a secure phone. They already made one. Oh gosh, I can't remember the name of it. The Finny phone. No, that's the new one. I can't remember what the last one was called. But it cost like $14,000, right? It was absolutely insane. Only like Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hardy had them. Like really, really rich people. Those were two of their spokespeople. And, the phone was way too expensive for the market at the time. Basically, it ran through everyone who was interested in it, who had that much money, and they didn't have anybody else to sell to. So then they shifted their focus, downsized their company, and things like that. However, the phone itself was pretty good, and it had an actual physical switch you could flip on the back of it that made it absolutely secure and that where nobody could get in it. So obviously, if you were a drug dealer or a T-word or whatever, like maybe that was really interesting to you. Obviously, if you're celebrities, you want to keep your nudes private or whatever it might be. You might have wanted to have that. But so I think on this one, like I'm going to have to stick with Siren Labs over Pundi X. You guys know I love Pundi X, but I'm going to have to stick with Siren Labs just for they have a track record with the phone. They didn't have a good price point. I don't know if it was possible to have a good price point at that time with it, but I'm really looking forward to the Finny phone and seeing, what it looks like. So still trying to get one. My issue with Crypto Love is regarding IDAP ICO and some dodgy Indian ICO he promotes. Okay, all right. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like, I understand that, Gandhi, for 100%, but he's not going to. It's just like me. Here, I'll give you a perfect for instance. Okay, the scam code that I talked about yesterday in one of my videos that allows a project to take back their crypto without having to do a transaction. Like they can send you tokens and they have a code in the ERC20 where at any given time they can recall all of them back to their wallet. The only way I knew about with that project was because it happened to me. You know what I mean? Like that happened to me. They recalled their tokens without it being a transaction in my wallet, and I found a coder for it and we figured out exactly what had happened. But I didn't know, guys, I probably would have reviewed it, honestly. Like, I looked into the project. It was complicated. It was a very complicated project. And obviously, with complicated projects, there's a lot more to kind of unpack. But it's just hard, Like, you want to get knowledge out to people. And that's why we always say, like, it's not financial advice. And I promise, like, he would not promote anything to you that he thought was a scam for 100%. There's no way we would do it. It's just we're so new in crypto. It's really hard, even for us that are in it every single day, to tell the difference between something that's a scam and something that's a not. Like for me, if it says arbitrage, if it says guaranteed money sent back, like I know those are warning words for me. Those are cues to say, okay, I know for a fact that this is a scam, or at least has the potential to be a scam. Just like I was talking about earlier, I think I was talking about in here, or maybe in the Telegram group, I got approached by a project to do one, and I was like, yeah, you know, I'll do it. Well, it's actually coming out. I talk about it on a video coming out later tonight, but they approached me about doing a review. As you guys know, I do reviews on this channel. I tell you guys about them. I'm always transparent. I'm probably too transparent with you guys, maybe. But they contacted me, and they were like, hey, listen, we want you to review this project. How much do you charge? I was like, okay, I'll send them what I charge, whatever, you know. I charge like pretty high because that weeds out people that like don't want to do it, and I don't want to do them nonstop on my channel. So like I have a pretty high price for it for my size, you know. So they contacted me back and they're like, send us your address. Yeah, sure. So I was like, okay, before I send you my address to send it, like let me check that project out, you know. So I go into it and I look into the project and I pull it up, and it's the #1 decentralized app right now for Ethereum. I'm not going to say the name of it. You can go look it up yourself on Dapp Radar or whatever. But it's the #1 decentralized app. And I pulled it up on Dapp Radar. It's like high risk. And then I pull up the website and it's like guaranteed 3.33% returns. And I'm like, oh God, this is a scam. So I emailed them back. I was like, guys, like I hope that you're not BitConnect. And I hope that you don't make the same mistakes they did. And maybe somehow you're able to legitimize what you're doing. But I'm going to have to take a hard pass on this one. You know, like I turned down for me, you know, like I turned down a considerable amount of money that actually could have like helped me, you know, since I'm here full time. But I had to turn it down because it fit in that niche of what I thought like kind of sounded BitConnect-ish, you know? So like I've got that down. If it sounds like BitConnect, like I know, stay away from it. But these other ICOs, like it's just hard. It's so hard to figure out exactly which ones are scamming and which ones aren't. That's why I've got a video coming out later today where I'm talking about my advisory role with Boosto. And like I know them. Like I've met them in person, you know? So I know they're not scammers, which is really great. But these other projects, like, you just don't know. I mean, just because somebody's from another country and they don't, like, their email may sound very poorly typed to you because they aren't, you know, their first language isn't English, doesn't mean it's a scam, you know? So that's my thoughts on it. I promise you Crypto Love would not try to ever mislead anybody intentionally by any stretch of imagination. And you know what? We've all made mistakes, you know? We've made mistakes with things that we might have talked about in the past that didn't come true, or maybe like a project that we said, like, you know, I'm dealing with one right now where I said it, you know, well, I never really like shilled it. I just said I thought it was a good project, that it had potential, and it looks like maybe it's faltered and now it's not going to do anything, which, I mean, that's just kind of like ICOs in general, right? We don't know what ICOs are going to make it. I can see an ICO that's got great potential, but that doesn't mean it's going to do well. But like if this project goes by the wayside and its tokens eventually aren't worth anything, that's like, I feel kind of bad about it, you know? Once again, I didn't like shill it, like say, hey guys, definitely go buy this coin right now. But I did talk about it a couple times. So it's just, we're living in like kind of a dicey world right now. And, you know, part of it is, I've been on such a long rant. I'm sorry. I'll try to catch up on the chat. But, you know, we're living in this world right now where everyone thinks the word ICO is a scam. If it's an ICO, people think it's a scam. And that's not reality. The vast majority are not scams. Actually, the vast majority of ICOs are not scams. They aren't trying to steal your money. A lot of them just don't have good business people involved in them. They don't have good developers involved in them. So they have great ideas, but they can't actually make it happen. We talked about a lot, like marketing has so much to do with what an ICO does. You know what I mean? So, you know, we're just living in this world where it's hard. You got to dice through stuff. The markets are doing trash. So, like, we got to come up with content, with stuff to say, with stuff to talk about every day, and it can be kind of hard. So, you got these people that are approaching you and say, hey, look at this project, look at this project, look at this project. Like, it's also, like, good content, or it's like content, you know? You're like, oh, well, yeah, I'll review that, and then that'll be a video. You guys know I like to do 2 videos every day. I'm never short on content. I can talk all day about almost anything. But, you know, that's my whole thoughts on that. I hope, Gandhi, that explained my position on it a little bit. And I would just hope you give him a second chance. So, because he is like a genuinely nice dude. So, oh my gosh, I'm so far behind. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Hey, dude, I lost a tiny bit of respect for you from that hat. Brown. Jay, did you not see what happened, dude? Like, I have to wear it because I lost a bet, bro. I'm losing respect for myself up here right now. Very frustrating. But Rusty, he's really sticking to it. So, okay, new gold rush soon coming to an economy near you. Suppliers made more money than the actual miners. Smash the like button. Suppliers made more money than the actual miners. I also mine Bitcoin. Take it off the blockchain, cold storage. Love it. Gandhi, live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. From Mahatma Gandhi. It's the kids that are into crypto. I always talk about it when networking with passengers. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. I mean, obviously kids are more prone to be into it. What do you think about Neo? All G ready. I would say go ahead and recatch the live stream. I talked about Neo in the beginning. So the butt phone? Oh my gosh, that's my brother. My brother Chad Armstrong. I just doxed him right there. The butt phone. $14,000 phone. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's true. Nice interview with McAfee. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, that was very interesting. I wish it would get more listens and more views on it because it was a really, really, really good interview. I hope people got, definitely got something out of it. Rolex, what is up, bud? Good to see you. Always hitting it with the $4.99. The only thing better than a free 99 is a $4.99. So appreciate that a lot. Does that say bounce on BitBoy's like button? I could have sworn I just saw that somewhere. If so, that was the creepiest comment I've ever seen. Or even if I actually made that up in my own brain, maybe that's not even a real... Oh, I got two comments confused. Rusty said he wants to bounce on me. It's so weird. No, absolutely not. Have not seen you do nothing on Komodo recently? Do you still like the project? Yeah, I like Komodo. I think Komodo is a very underrated project, but it's just, it's just been hard covering as many altcoins these days because there's just not a lot of news. A lot of places are withholding news till things go back up. So, but I do like Komodo. I think it's a very, very underrated project. My wife, by the way, Mom of All Things, she listened to, if you guys aren't following her on Twitter, it's Mom Wild Things. You get to see like great pictures of my kids and of her reading books and stuff. But, she was like, oh my gosh, John McAfee, I hated that guy. I felt like he was so rude to you. She doesn't really even know who he is, So, but I thought it was a great interview. I really wanted to make it different than a lot of interviews with him. Like, I didn't want to be just the same old stuff. So I feel like we did a real good job, or a very good job of, talking about some different stuff. I don't know why my phone is doing that. Okay. So let's see. Thanks for the Browns being in Steelers division. Oh, Rusty, shut up. You're killing me. I spoke to him and he made fun of the facts. Oh my God. Oh my God. Staking. Omize Go staking coming next Q1. Vitalik is an advisor. Are you bullish or bearish on their long term? Personally, like somebody just asked me this yesterday. I prefer Request Network over Omize Go. That's my personal opinion. They're both ERC20s. Omize Go is just one, it just hasn't got me excited. I know Vitalik is an advisor there, and so, they've got big... But, guys, and this is something, I've really learned with getting a little more into the space, advisors don't mean nothing. Advisors do not mean it. I'm an advisor on a project now. I mean something. But what I mean by that is if you go to these bigger projects and you look at their advisors, that does not mean they're advisors. Let me tell you how it works. You guys want to know how the advisors work? And I'm not talking about Busto because you guys know I'm an advisor there. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the larger landscape of advisors in the world of crypto. Basically what it means is this. Hey, listen, we've got this project and we really like it. We think you might like it too. We'll give you a bunch of tokens and you put your name on our website and it'll help legitimize us. And then what happens? They call, and I don't know this for sure, but I'm just giving you an example. Omize Go. Oh, hey, Vitalik, listen, we really want to talk to you about this project, about what's going on right now. We have some questions for you. Oh, you're busy with your own project right now? Oh, yeah, Ethereum's crashing. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, call us back. And then this is me watching my flip phone, just waiting for Vitalik to call back. And he never calls back. That's the problem with advisors in most of these project guys. They're there in name only. They're not really doing that much. So I don't know what role Vitalik is actually playing in that, but definitely something to keep in mind. Just because somebody's an advisor, that doesn't really mean much. So, Gandhi, I'll have to look a little more into that. I'll leave a video link in the description. I believe things can be missed, but if someone tells you, then I believe it's responsibility to check the facts in your video. Like I said, man, I think you know, maybe he did make a mistake. I don't know that much about the situation, but I would say give him a second chance. I don't think he would intentionally mislead anybody. Okay, did Rusty give me $10? Russ, bounce on BitBoy's like button. Thanks for being a good sport. Dude, trust me, I didn't want to rock this hat, you know, but it's just what it is. You know, I got to rock the hat. I lost the bet. I got to rock it. Look, guys, Rusty freaking hooked me up this weekend. I want you guys to know that. So that's why I don't mind, you know, wearing this. Me and my son, his birthday's coming up. His birthday's actually on Halloween when World CryptoCon is, so I've got to leave in the middle of that day to fly to Las Vegas. So, like, I told him, I was like, listen, I got to be gone at Trick or Treat. So we're going to do Trick or Treat stuff. We're going to do, like, a Trunk or Treat. We're going to do, like, a fall festival. We're going to do all that leading up to Halloween. And then on Halloween night, like, I'm just not going to be able to be there. And he understands that. So, you know, I said, listen, he's going to be turning 7. I was like, listen, I can take you this trip to Pittsburgh to go see the Falcons. He's a huge Falcons fan. He was yelling. I was more concerned about the Steelers fans in our section, like, getting angry at him than they were at me. And I was yelling too. But my son's really passionate. So that was really cool to get the opportunity to do that. Big shout out to Rusty for doing it. So he's a very, very, very good guy. So I don't know. He's a weird dude, but he's a good guy. Sure, I will give him a chance. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is an attribute. Thank you, Gandhi. I appreciate that. I also am a man of forgiveness. Definitely. I believe you got to be genuine, and there's got to be times where you got to say, like, okay, you know what I call it, guys? Sometimes you got to give up your right to be right about stuff, you know, and that kind of goes hand in hand with forgiveness. This is like when you're arguing with your wife or with your husband, whatever it might be. You're arguing, and you know you're right. You know you're right. Like, she can say whatever she wants to, but you know for 100% that you are right in that situation. Sometimes you got to give up your right to be right in order to keep peace, you know? Sometimes you just got to let them win even if they're wrong. And I'm not talking about a specific, you know, incident in my marriage or anything like that, but I just mean, like, that's some good general marriage advice from BitBoy. I've been married almost 10 years, very happily, and very committed. So I'm not one of these guys that goes out of town and goes all wild and stuff like that. And if you hung out with me, you know that. Just hit the bell notification. Yeah, that's right. Hit. Everybody hit that bell. Let's see. Nope, a 69er. John posted he did post a podcast? Awesome. Okay, so it's going to get some more listens. That's good. We've already been getting a lot of traction on the podcast. We got a lot of people emailing us, wanting to be on. We're going to record one tonight, going to be released tomorrow. It's just going to be me and Jay Chains. So very cool. What do you think about the 5% drop? We already talked. We talked about that earlier. I think it has to do with the you know, with basically the stock markets. Zach, good to see you, bud. Love the channel. Thank you so much. Am I currently invested in XRP? No, I am not. It's a personal decision, not because I don't think it's a good financial decision, but I can't support it. But if you want to support it, you know, I don't blame anyone for doing it. If I wasn't an influencer and I wasn't like so involved in the crypto space, like I probably would, honestly. But for me, it's just like it affects my platform. So I'm going to keep everything in the light, not in the dark. So I'm not going to tell you guys I'm doing one thing and then not do the other. Anyone heard about BAT? Yeah, basic attention token. I love it. Did you, Uber girl Paula? Did you watch my exclusive interview with the Brave browser team? I don't know if you saw that. I actually did it a couple days ago. I actually interviewed the lion from the logo. That was such a dumb video I did. I hope you guys liked it. I'm trying to win the most creative video for basic attention token. They're doing, or Brave browser. They're doing like a contest. So they're picking like the top 3 most creative ones to celebrate their I kept saying 4 million downloads. Technically, it was 4 million active users. I hope they don't count that against me. Like that you take time to go through everyone's questions. Well, you know what? Like, here's the thing. I may not be able to catch up from this point forward. But you know what? Like, that's big for me. I want you guys to know, like, you're part of my community. You know, this isn't like me doing this alone by any stretch of the imagination. And guys, one day, unfortunately, I will not be able to do that because we will have too many comments. And so while I can actually do it, I like to kind of do it. So, Connie's the one that said bounce on BitBoy like button. Thinking back, yeah, I believe also Minho that basic attention token will get listed on Coinbase. I accidentally ran over a turtle while driving today. I'm very upset about it. Once again, that's my brother. I would say if you killed the turtle, go ahead and give it a True Turtles funeral, complete with ooze, and wrap a little mask around its head and bury it with honor. Anyways. All right, Zach, market already crashed. BAT on Coinbase. XRP will bottom out. Some before you see any gains. I don't know. I think, Zach, I don't know. It's already down a pretty considerable amount. BitBoy, what do you think about Crypto Crow saying XRP will be world currency? Come on, Crow. Come on, man. Come on, man. No, I don't think no, I don't agree with him on that. I love Crow. Crow's my boy, right? I love Crow, and that's the thing. We can all have different opinions in this space, and we don't have to argue. Unlike my boy Chico Crypto, who's not really my boy, that actually likes to argue and like have like confrontations with people, which I don't understand. But no, I disagree with him on that. I think that I'm trying to catch up on the comments, so I don't know if I can really go into it too much. But basically, like people say, a $589 Ripple, and the way that that would happen would be if 100% of the banks switched over from Swift codes to XRP. But if that happened, don't you think that if crypto got that big, that Bitcoin at that point would be the world currency and people would already be exchanging value? So what would the purpose be of sending so much fiat cross-country or internationally? It doesn't make sense to me. So, you know, I know he's got a lot of big fans in that XRP community. I don't know if he feels that pressure, but you know, I definitely would have to disagree with him on XRP being the world currency and things like that. So, yes, tomorrow it was a bad day. Brian, what's up? No, Brian, no, it's not a nice hat. It's actually a terrible hat. I hate wearing it. Check it out. You're talking about Basic Attention Token. I buy it when it's red. I love it. Basic Attention Token is my favorite crypto project out there. I've said many times, it's not the one I'm most invested in, but it's my favorite one. It is trying to do the thing that I like the most. Also, watch my video coming out later on Boosto, because it's also one I really, really like. Okay. Yeah, Christopher's right about Crypto Love. He's a good dude. We should have met up at the game, but I was a bit drunk. It's cool, dude. Oh, is that you that was commenting on Twitter and stuff? RDD, I don't know what that is. Is that a crypto? Or are you trying to send me a message I'm not sure about? Crypto Christopher, freedom is not worth having. He loves... Neblio, I've not looked into Neblio. It might be one I need to put on the list. Smash the like. Glad to hear that, BitBoy. 10 years. That's really cool. Minho, yes, I talked about Chainlink a little bit earlier. I was doing my own video. I'll check it out. Thank God. I have ADHD. Gotta go. See you, Mike. My huggable face. Guys, this is my first time BitBoy live stream. Really enjoyed it. Thank you, Gandhi. I appreciate that, bud. Paulo, live in the moment. Oh my gosh, I'm almost caught up. What are the banks going to do with XRP when crypto shuts them down? Agree 100% with that. That is awesome. BitBoy, what do you think about OceanX on VeChain platform? I can't remember what is that a decentralized exchange they're putting on the platform? I remember I did a video on it, but it's been like 5 months now, so I can't remember exactly what OceanX was, but I do remember it was the first. Was it the first thing that was getting built on their platform, I believe? So, dude, Chico has been killing VeChain lately on all of his videos, and I think it's ridiculous. Listen here, Chico, let me tell you. Chico's been in love with Neo for a long, long, long time, and he steered his community in a I'm not going to say a bad direction, because he certainly didn't do it on purpose, but, like, I think he really believed in Neo and what it was doing, but at some point, like, you kind of got to let it go. And I feel like he's kind of lashing out at other projects because the one he invested in and he's pushed the most. And basically, if you don't watch Chico Crypto, I don't suggest it because he kind of sucks. But and you guys know I'm all about love. I love everybody in crypto except for that guy. And one guy on Twitter, Crypto Stratton. I don't like that guy either. So 2 people in all the world that I don't like in crypto. But, you know, at some point you got to kind of like just say, you know what? Maybe I should let this go and stop pushing it so much when you steered your people down like a real bad path. Neo's been beaten and battered much worse than a lot of other ones. So I feel like because of that pressure he's been feeling around that, like he's been lashing out at other projects. He's been lashing out at VeChain a whole lot, and it's totally unwarranted. He really is trying to get a rise out of people. His channel has turned into only pretty much Elastos, Ontology, and Neo. That's like pretty much all he talks about. So anyways, let's see here. I have not reviewed Mainframe. It's definitely on my list. Gandhi, you always got the right quote for the right time. GoChain, don't know much about that one, honestly. Thoughts on PoonDX? I love PoonDX. I think the one thing that troubles me a little bit is the fact that some of these bigger corporations right now, like Square, could come in and crush it if it really wanted to. But maybe this phone can kind of propel it to another level and it can get to solid footing where they wouldn't be able to do that. So, Michael, definitely Dogecoin is the real Bitcoin. That's not financial advice, but it is meme coin advice. So, all right, guys, that is it. We've been on here for like an hour now, and I got to go eat some dinner, guys. I'm on some intermittent fasting right now, trying to lose some weight. So, big shout out to everybody. Appreciate the super chats from you guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for being involved and getting involved in the chat and things like that. It was a really good one. It was our biggest one ever today. So maybe Thursday afternoons might be a regular one. But be on the lookout later tonight for my Boosto video. I'm going to tell you guys why I chose to be an advisor with Boosto. Specifically, I'm going to talk about what the project is, why I made that decision, and why I think it's actually a really good decision for me. And I'm not showing the ICO to you at all. I don't even talk about that in the video trying to get you to go buy it. But I want you guys to understand the vision of what Boosto's doing. So be on the lookout for that. It'll be out in a few hours. So thank you, everybody. That's all I got for today. Big shout out to the BitSquad.